The moral of this story is, if this customer had gone to We Buy Any Car or taken any notice whatsoever of Autotrader and not advertised it on Motorway, he would today be about £8,000–9,000 worse off.
Just a quickie, if you use the pinned link in my comments or in the description to sell your vehicle on Motorway, you will get a £50 Amazon gift card, and I'll get one too. And I can promise you, hand on heart, we buy vehicles off Motorway. We buy a lot of vehicles off Motorway, a lot of our stock off Motorway, and it's off private people. So private people have dealers bidding against each other to buy their cars. So if you've got a nice car, honestly, sometimes it will bring thousands of pounds more than you expect it to, especially if it's a nice diesel or petrol with a good service history and good spec that's been well looked after. Try it, doesn't cost you anything. You don't pay, the dealer pays to buy it off you. I'll just quickly show you the proof. So here we go, 24th of September. We buy a lot of Land Rovers, we sell a lot of Land Rovers. Our maximum bid was 24,000. It brought 33,234. That's often what happens when you get 2 or 3 dealers bidding against each other who want that vehicle. Go to the vehicle, 2015 with low mileage, 21,196. Sold 24th of the 9th, 2025. Those are the extras he's got, so not fantastic extras, just one owner. It's just been MOT'd, nothing on the MOT. It's a nice vehicle, main dealer services, saying 2.
Now, if you're as sceptical as me about the information that's flying around the internet these days, you will probably think, Baz, you're lying. You bid 24.5 grand, you tried to nick it, and somebody's given the proper price. Imagine you were selling this vehicle, you were looking to buy another vehicle off somebody else. You thought you might be able to get a little bit more by selling it privately or selling it to We Buy Any Car and going to the dealer with no part exchange. So you could thrash out a deal. The dealer knows where he is and you know where you are. The first step in getting a valuation is perhaps We Buy Any Car. So you go to We Buy Any Car, you put the details of your car in, and valuation 24,895. Now, bearing in mind that when you go to take the car for your valuation and your inspection, the guys at We Buy Any Car are going to go around it with a fine-tooth comb and try and knock you down. When you actually look at the vehicle pictures, the alloys need refurbing. So, well, that's 1, 2, 3, needs 4 alloys refurbing. Tyres, they're okay, but they're not looking the best, to be honest. And what's that one? That the tyres are a bit mismatched. Not ideally what you'd want, but not, you know, not horrendous. So to get those done, what, 400 quid? We'll perhaps need a service. According to this, it's only showing 2 services. The last one done in 2017 at 5,037 miles. So again, we'll need a service. So there's money to spend on it, certainly on the service history. Before you'll be able to sell that vehicle, you'll need to give it a damn good servicing. Again, they're going to knock you down for that when you get there. What we're saying there, do you think? 24 grand? It's probably going to be less. 23 and a half, I would imagine, by the time they've tried to chip you. So that's your first good indication of We Buy Any Car. The next one, don't forget, when you advertise a vehicle, when a dealer advertises a vehicle on Autotrader, they put what they think it's worth and also a price banner. So we go to Autotrader, we go to the value your car at the top, put the information in, and what comes up? Your valuations are in. You could expect between £24,793 to £31,232. So let's have a look. Part exchange. To me, this is where it gets stupid with Autotrader. because good part exchanges are in short supply, and it's indicating here, look, part exchange between £24,793 to £25,816. Go back to We Buy Any Car, £24,895. So again there, you're thinking, I may as well just take it to We Buy Any Car and see if I can negotiate a discount. Then Autotrader are pulling you in. Sell to a dealer between 28,406 and 28,929. Now that's starting to sound more like it, isn't it? That's 4,000 more than part exchanging it. But you are going to part exchange it to a dealer, so why would a dealer give 24,793 to 25,816 to part exchange it when the vehicle is there in front of them and they can have a look? Why would another dealer give 4,000 more to buy it? Well, the answer to that is that some dealers specialise in that vehicle. So unless you're actually part exchanging your car to somebody who specialises in that type of vehicle and who is going to go on and retail it, then you will not get the best price for your car. So there's a chance that you will get more selling it to a dealer. How do you sell it to a dealer? Autotrader offer you this service where the dealers will bid on it. But they're saying between 28,000 to 929. Then what they want you to do is advertise your vehicle with them. Sell privately. They're telling you here you will get between £30,676 and £31,232 if you sell it privately. If you mint the vehicle to death, if you take the best photographs you can possibly take, if you advertise it on Autotrader and pay them to advertise and have people coming around your house, you will get up to £31,232. So that's the best that you can hope to get. As an old boss of mine used to say, you can always go down, but you can never go up. So you advertise the vehicle on Autotrader for £31,232. You'll get somebody coming around your house. They'll want to go for a drive in it. They'll mess you about all afternoon. That's if they turn up. And then they go out for a drive in it, knowing that the price is £31,232. Then they'll come back to you and say, that's a bit steep, mate. I've got 27 grand in cash if that's any good to you. And that's if you're lucky. They've shit your mats up, they've used your diesel, and probably not really insured. So if they had a bump while they were out on test drive, then you wouldn't even have a car, and you'd be 30 grand in the hole. Now, me as a dealer, I have three choices to value vehicles. One is Glasses Guide, one is CAP, and one is Autotrader Dealer Portal. Dealer Portal is part of Autotrader. That's how we enter all our used vehicles, which then get advertised on Autotrader. But Autotrader think they know prices, and they think that their price system should be on Autotrader itself. So we pay them to advertise our cars. Basically, they tell us how much we should be selling them for on their platform. Does that sound reasonable to you? Because it's not reasonable to me, especially when they have a very, very flawed valuation system. If I put this vehicle in that I've shown you already, this is the prices, the two prices it gives me. It gives me a trade price of £25,377 and a retail price of £33,291. So really speaking, it's telling private people, and this is how insane their valuation system is, it's telling private people that they can advertise a car on their platform for up to £31,232. A private person sells a vehicle with no warranty. They've no comebacks whatsoever. They're not taking a part exchange. They're not giving a guarantee. It won't have just been valeted. It won't just be ready to go. It won't be like half full of diesel. You can't part exchange your old vehicle against it because you're buying from a private person. but Autotrader tell you that you can get up to £31,232. Right, me as a dealer, this is what they're telling me. They're telling me that trade price is £25,377 and retail is £33,291. Well, if you think you can get £8 across a vehicle, a second-hand, a used vehicle, when you're in competition with thousands of other dealers, you are out of your tiny mind, as is the person who's put the trade value on this on Autotrader. It is rubbish. So, 33,291. Here we go. 33,291. So you basically, Autotrader is saying that you, as a dealer, bearing in mind that when you sell that vehicle, you also pay inclusive VAT. So if you give 30 grand for the vehicle and sell it for 33 grand, then you've got the VAT content on £3,000. So that's got to go. Then you've got tax on any profit. Then you've got your reconditioning charges, your valeting charges, your advertising costs, your warranty costs. You're probably going to take a part exchange in. Now, you tell me if this sounds right to you, that a dealer who's selling a car at £33,000 is going to have a £2,000 markup. Because if they did, they would lose a couple of grand, no doubt. By the time they've paid commission, opened the doors, their electric bill, they would lose a couple of £1,000. So anybody with an ounce of sense looking at these prices that are given out to people should realise they are unachievable. They are stupid. The dealers do. That's why they don't like the price banners on Autotrader. That's why they don't like Autotrader telling people how much they think the car that's been advertised, that a dealer's paying to advertise, should be for sale at. So let's just see, for instance, this one. We'll go to this one that's advertised on Autotrader. This one is a Land Rover Discovery 4 3-litre SD V6 HSE Luxury, like the vehicle that we're looking at. But this one's done 42,000 miles and it's for sale at £32,995. And you'll see here, Autotrader have put a price banner, higher price. And here they've put £4,699 above market average. Now we'll go to the real world, should we? So that's Autotrader. Then we go to CAP. We look at CAP. This is the vehicle that's being advertised that I'm looking to buy. In September, when this car was sold, 23,100. It's actually gone up to 24,400 this month. So it's gone up £1,300. Retail has gone up £1,250. The car sold by a private to a trader for £33,234. Do you see what state the motor trade's in at the moment? We pay for these valuation services, and at the end of the day, they mean nothing. All Autotrader's valuation means is it's the start of an argument by somebody looking at your vehicle. Has to be a reasonable price, one would assume, judging by the amount that this other vehicle's gone for. It's from a dealer. Autotrader are telling his customer that he is asking £4,699 above market average and it's higher price. How do you think the conversation will go with the customer to the dealer if he even rings him? What's the point of advertising this vehicle on Autotrader when they're telling your customer that it's £4,699 above market average when clearly it isn't? But wait, when you sell vehicles on Autotrader, when they're your main source of customers, how can you not adhere to their prices? And this is dragging the motor trade down again, in my opinion. I'd like to know where this guy is going to go on and sell it. He's probably a specialist. He's probably got a customer waiting for this car. But he's also going to have to put a markup on that car. It's going to have to be, a warranty on a Land Rover. it's going to be 600 or 700 quid. And then his profit, his interest, everything else, it's got to be at least 36 grand it's going to be for sale for. The moral of this story is, if this customer had gone to We Buy Any Car or taken any notice whatsoever of Autotrader and not advertised it on motorway, he would today be about £8,000-9,000 worse off. It doesn't cost you anything to advertise. There's an app for Apple and an app for Android. It's easy enough to do from your phone. Put the best description you can in. Make sure you put every little bit of service history. Make sure if there's any damage on it, make sure you take a photograph, because you're not kidding anybody. The dealer will turn up, he'll see the damage and say, look, that's going to cost me 500 quid. It's going to be 2 weeks in the body shop now, £750 less. So be clear, be honest, get the best price for your vehicle. If you use my code to advertise, you will also get a £50 Amazon voucher, and I will get £50 Amazon voucher for giving you this information. I don't think that's very much to ask. It's not costing you a penny, and you're getting my advice and proof.
24th of September. We buy a lot of Land Rovers. We sell a lot of Land Rovers. Our maximum bid was 24,000. It brought 33,234.
Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.